Hello and welcome back to the Wood Division podcast, episode probably like 14 or 15, I don't remember. Here today we have Skin Spotlight.
Hi.
Just one spotlight.
Yeah, Skin Spotlight.
He's only made one video ever.
One Skin Spotlight.
Yeah, it's not multiple anymore. Necrit. And then Mr. Nicky Boy, as always.
As always.
As always. Yeah, I want to apologize because...
The guest, of course.
Yes, the very special guest. No, I'm not going to spoil who was supposed to join, because they are supposed to still join for the next episode. They couldn't make it in time. So, yeah, that to just clear things out. I'm sorry if I promised. Like, but Chibiin, you promised. Yeah, it's my bad. So yeah, how you guys have been for the past month since we haven't recorded?
Now everyone knows how I feel every day talking to Chibiin.
What do you mean? wait, no, what do you mean? Oh my god, you sound like my dad. So yeah, how you been? What happened?
I'm playing too many games. Too many games, not enough time.
Oh,
I wish.
Too many skins, not enough time.
yeah,
Too many school,
work.
not enough time.
Too much work and not enough time.
Cool.
Yeah.
I only did school
10
because
new
my
skins
mom.
and
Oh, I did actually a
thumbs.
fun thing. I did a fun thing because there is a Riot commissioned some people to make like a documentary about the Czech scene around League of Legends, and so I actually did an interview.
Oh, nice.
Where
It's
can
gonna
we see
be-
it? When can we see that?
I have no idea. No idea.
Hopefully you keep us in the loop and like
Yeah.
the real crit.
I talked
Mr.
about
Crit
my
in real life.
family and how I sang the Fiddlesticks theme to my son to
Oh,
put him
you
to
are.
sleep.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, please, no.
I
Stop
actually
doing
did that. It worked.
You psychopath.
It's a good lullaby. I mean, the theme is written as a lullaby.
Have you watched Goat Story with him yet?
No, but he runs naked around a lot, so I have Goat Story at home every day.
Oh, wait. Nikki, you haven't watched EdgeRunners.
No, I
Do
don't
you
have
plan on
Netflix.
watching
Oh,
it?
let's not talk about it because everything can be a spoiler, and goddamn, that show is insane. Have you seen the show has 100% reviews?
Oh no, I haven't seen that.
Really?
Have you seen that? It's a critique like on Rotten Tomato. It has 100% recommendation from
Man,
every single critique, and the public viewers, whatever you call that, I think it's 97%.
I mean, I wouldn't give it a 10 out of 10, but
It's insane. I would be very. I think it's my second favorite anime ever. It's
audience score 97%.
Yes, this show is goddamn insane, and it's a shame it's
It
only
is
10
still
episodes.
97%.
Only 10 episodes.
That's one more than Arcane.
Oh,
Oh,
wait,
you're
Arcane
right,
was
actually.
94? Really?
No, but Arcane had longer episodes. Wasn't it 40 minutes? And
Yeah, but
Cyberpunk is
anime is
15.
always 20 minutes.
Yeah, 15 to 20.
Yeah.
God damn, that show is good. But I don't think Nikki is fan of like Cyberpunk. Have you seen that like
No.
the Cyberpunk numbers actually skyrocketed like for
Yeah,
the
I
game?
pity the people
Yeah,
who
over a million
purchased
active players.
Cyberpunk.
That's so obvious.
Like,
I
to
mean,
be-
at the same time, like, it was the same for League of Legends when Arcane came out. You make a good series
Yep.
about a video
Yeah,
game
yeah,
or
yeah.
something, and then the numbers. It
Yeah.
was the same about Tomb Raider. I mean, Tomb
And
Raider.
Witcher 2, I believe.
Yeah, exactly.
To be fair though, I
It's
actually
gonna be the same
like...
about Mario when we're gonna hear about
Oh,
like,
no,
oh, where's the
Chris Pratt.
Gabagoo?
Oh no.
Why? Why?
You motherfucker.
But you know, I was the cool kid. I was a hipster because I actually liked Cyberpunk the game back then. I was actually able to look past the bugs and I just enjoyed the world, and it was fine when it worked.
I think it still has its flaws. But yes, the core idea of the thing was fine, but it
Yeah, I
still
like
has
the
like
game.
huge flaws overall.
Oh, it was like freaking no police chases or something like that. That was painful. Like the freaking
Yeah.
police
Or
AI.
like
that was,
having
yeah.
like the entire street like disappearing in terms of like everybody.
By the way,
in
that
there
is okay. This is not a spoiler, but I love how the show actually referenced glitches from the game.
Yeah.
Because there is a point where one of the main guys shouts like, "Oh, the police! They are appearing from thin air," You know,
Yeah.
because there was a bug in the game
That's a
where
good-
like if you're not looking into a corner in
It's
a
not
room,
a bug. It's literally a feature that like
Yeah,
was shipped at
police
launch
will
and is
appear
still there. Now they just spawn further away.
yeah, I love that show.
Yeah, it is a really good show. I love all the reference to like the game in terms of interface, sound effects, etc.
Yes, but have you noticed like every single location was actually from the game?
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
literally took a screenshot from the game and they just like redrew it in the studio. Freaking
That's really
clever.
It's just like I said to Declan when I was watching it, like the entire show is fucked. First of all,
Oh,
no
yeah.
spoilers.
It's not.
Um,
yeah.
And yeah, it's just like the way the main character was written.
Yeah, I just
I
realized
just wasn't-
there are gonna be some scenes that Nick is not gonna like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Was
just
it really in
realized
the
that.
first episode though?
I think it's only the first one. No, actually, no. Later on. Let's just not spoil anything.
Yeah, it's fine. But yeah, it's just like the
Yeah,
way it
it's
was
just
written. It's just like
Not too bad.
like
later
not a
on.
10 out of 10. It would be like a 8 or 9 out of 10 with that. But I wouldn't give it 10. It's like 10 is like it's like if the show was perfect, and I don't think it was because of that. So yeah.
I mean, okay, since we're talking about anime, so like, for example, my favorite anime that I ever watched is not gonna be on anyone's list, and that's Steins Gate. I have no idea if anyone actually here has
Yeah,
seen
that's a very, very popular anime.
Yeah, but it's
well
never like top
regarded.
5, top 10. It's like people know about it. It's good. I don't think it's like the best of the best.
I don't know about that, bro.
About maybe like a few years ago, yeah, we've been in a lot of people's top 5s.
Well, I love it. That's my favorite anime ever. I love Steins Gate. And so I'm glad to have a second one now. second favorite.
Yeah, it was very non-stop, the cyberpunk anime.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was really, really cool.
No
I think the only
breaks.
like, yeah, the only break was like at the beginning. It was like for what, 3 to 5 minutes at best,
Yeah.
and then that was it.
Yeah, and then they just full throttle to the end.
Yeah, but yeah, no, like if just be careful in terms of like watching it, because it's probably not for like everybody overall.
Oh, it's for adults. Like,
Yeah.
like god
It
damn,
is.
it's for
It is,
adults.
yeah.
Hey, no,
But, like,
it's
hey, watch
it's
it.
rated 15.
No,
Give it a
I mean
wait, what?
16 for normal people or for normal countries.
Normal.
Yeah, it's rated
Wow,
15
okay.
for the UK for some reason. Now. I was
Yeah,
just
everyone
like,
else has
huh?
16.
But yeah, no, like go give it a watch. It's gonna be a wild ride.
I mean, you're saying go give it a watch. I think everyone's seen that.
Not everyone. I
Probably.
think a lot of people still like watch series and stuff like that, like later than other people.
I like that
because
it's
they
really
don't-
short, that you can just binge watch it. That's what I did. I had it in 2 sittings.
Yeah. Oh, wait, did I binge watch it like Monday, Declan? Like in an
Yeah,
entire,
you did it a whole day.
Because I was like, I'm gonna take a day off because like
I-
he said like,
I
I just
paced
watched the
myself.
first episode Sunday night. I said, "No, fuck that. I'm just gonna
I mean,
watch it if more."
it's structured similar to Arcane, where it's like every 3 episodes, like there is like a break in the story and like something big happens. Because
Yeah,
that's what
true.
Arcane did. Because Arcane was also a set of 3s.
Yeah. Alright. Well, that was cool. Anyway, League of
Anyway.
Legends.
From one anime to another, StarWalking.
Yay.
Okay, so
Ah, true.
I actually today, as of the day of recording this, I recorded a video where I just talk about StarWalking, like straight up, like it's not a Rift news, it's not lore. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna be moist critical for a second, then I'm just gonna talk, and I just talked
And
about it.
content claimed.
And no, I'm not gonna
go.
play a second because yeah, I think the song is the
Yeah, it
MCA.
is. Yeah, it is.
And-
I sent you a
yeah.
tweet like the moment I saw it. It was like, yeah, it is.
So I have no idea what I'm gonna play in the background. Probably another world song that I can.
Popstar or like some.
Oh yeah, KDA.
What? Whatever happened to YouTube doing the whole thing where it's like, oh, if your video is 10 minutes long and you play 3 minutes of music, then we'll give that percentage to the music artist
Yeah.
and the rest to you. Whatever happened to that?
Probably got ditched. You know.
Yeah,
most
because
of
that
the
was actually a
ideas to
good
save
thing.
content creators.
Yeah, I don't wanna go away from Lil Nas X, but maybe they focused on shorts because that got monetized now. Anyway,
No, it
Yeah.
doesn't start until 2023.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean the idea of like like, and then we can jump back on StarWalking. The idea of like having your video 27% monetized, I think that's still good.
Like I actually like people are like, I've seen like people mad, again it's freaking Twitter, but like I've seen people mad that like YouTube is getting ruined because somehow people don't like YouTube what's it called, the premium thingy.
Premium.
Yeah, I don't know why, but
Oh,
whatever.
it's because of the ads, because like now you have like 10 ads at the beginning of videos.
I've never seen that. Who?
Yeah, because it was like a test thing, like not everybody is seeing them.
Oh,
It was a
okay.
very, very small percentage, though, according to YouTube.
Yeah.
But like I have not seen anything like that.
They're
I was
just
like, I
testing
don't
around. If
understand.
people accept to like have 10 ads in a row at the beginning and like waste
That's-
5
okay,
minutes
no
before
one's-
watching
no
a
one's gonna
short
do that.
video,
It's
That's the
only when
thing.
it's only when the video is like really long they did that as well. So basically, how many ads it
Oh,
would show
like
you
a,
was
like a
based on the video.
podcast.
Yeah, so if it was a podcast, they potentially would be get front load 10 ads. Where if it was like a 10-minute video, it might be like 4 ads.
But that's the
or
thing
5
of,
ads,
like,
you know.
Oh,
Do
so it's like
you-
proportional.
Do
Yeah.
you accept to like watch 10 ads in a row before like for example, like a 2-hour podcast, or like for example, you just AFK for like 2 or 3 minutes? You watch your 10 ads and then you have like no ads for like 2 hours.
I see.
Or
Hmm.
do you accept to like
Or you
watch
have the
ads in
mid-rolls.
between?
I would probably do mid rolls. I think.
Yeah.
I'm fine with mid rolls. But yeah, but like the okay.
I
Just
prefer
back
front loaded mainly because that means I get all the money up front. I
Ah,
don't have to
yeah.
wait for using it to mid roll.
That's true.
But
yeah,
you know,
no.
back to shorts. It's actually cool that like YouTube is the first one who like figured out a deal with like the the music industry to like actually monetize shorts. So
What do you mean?
yeah.
TikTok monetize short as well. You just like don't
no,
get
because
jack
you,
shit.
you can use copyrighted music for shorts on YouTube and still get the money.
You can also use copyrighted music on TikTok and you can still be paid.
Yeah, but hold on. Does TikTok also like directly pay you? I thought it was only like
Yeah.
through like you have to get sponsors and stuff.
No.
No,
TikTok
I didn't
has
know
a
that.
paid
They do
thing
pay you.
for like
It's so bad in terms of like CPM.
it is super bad.
No
Don't
one
get me wrong,
talks
but like
about
yeah,
it.
no, it is. It does exist.
It does
Oh, I
exist,
didn't know
yeah,
that.
but the CPM's just so bad. That's why you never hear about it.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, there are people. So like, people are saying that like YouTube is dying because apparently premium is bad and shorts are bad. Shorts, you literally like scroll like 3 pixels and you never see them again. So I don't know what's the deal with that for people. And premium, I mean, personally, I haven't seen any changes, so we'll see what happens with that. But like shorts, I don't know how shorts are ruining YouTube. You literally scroll and they are not there anymore. Also, did Nikki fall asleep?
No, I'm here.
Okay.
Necro, I just looked it up. 1 million views on TikTok gets you between $30 and $50.
it's probably the same
But-
with YouTube Shorts because
Yeah,
it's like
but-
the monetization of YouTube Shorts is horrendous and is gonna be horrendous.
But on TikTok or like with shorts in general, you do get more views simply by by design.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
That's
not
why the
too bad, to
monetization
be
is
fair.
shit. And that's also like, how do you monetize shorts? How do you make more money of shorts when you cannot front load it with ads, for example?
You make more shorts.
No. But like in terms of YouTube, it's like if the idea is to monetize
Yeah, I know what you
shorts
mean.
better, it's like how do you make ads? Where
They
are
have
they?
to sh-
Because
yeah,
on,
they have
on
to
like
sh-
a 10
I thought about that.
thing,
I think it's gonna be like you scroll down and there's like an ad in the form like of
then
like a
there
short.
is.
and
It
you
is
scroll past
literally
it.
the same as TikTok if it's that. Because TikTok, you can scroll for like what, like 10, 15, maybe sometimes 20 videos, and then you're gonna see an ad, and then you can like still scroll down.
Yeah, that's what I thought I would be. So I don't know.
Because
Maybe.
like the ad is still loaded, like you still watched it, even though it was like for like 0.5 second. You've seen the brand deal of that, so it's like yeah.
Have they
And then, I don't
confirmed
know,
that
it's-
it's going to actually have ads? Because all I remember reading was that they were going to make the creator fund that they set aside for paying people for shorts. They were just opening that up to be like any views.
Oh, okay. And I mean, I don't
Finally.
know if they're gonna put ads, but like if they want to monetize shorts, it's probably gonna end up being like ads somewhere.
Because I've never got payout for shorts. And I think I had like 500,000 short views or something like that.
I should do more shorts.
They had a weird
Probably.
threshold limit, and it was like you had at
You could
least
probably
get,
make like
2
some
million views.
super rapid.
I mean, I can do
fire
lore
stuff.
shorts easily though.
It's gonna be more workload though.
Yeah.
But no, what you can use
So
shorts
less
as a
time
great
to play
marketing
Omega
tool.
Strike. You
No,
know?
I want to play video games. Freaking
It's like
Wrath of
you
the
put
Lich
out a
King is
video
coming
talking
out
about a
next week.
topic. You just do a short basically saying, hey, I talk about this topic in full here, but here's like the bullet points kind of thing.
Oh, I hate it. I hate when people do that in like short form. It's like, hey, this is no. Please.
Don't
no.
let Sky and watch this.
Wait, what?
What?
This guy, when Sky makes a long video, he also makes a short about it, just explaining it briefly.
I mean,
Yeah, but it's not like just the talking point. Like he still explains the
it's-
thing for like an entire minute.
yeah, it's like a separate video essentially, but yeah. Yeah, but yeah.
I just was so funny. He's like describing basically what he does.
No, but it's like, yeah, no, I understand your point, but like, yeah, no, like Sky makes a short video, but it's still a video.
It's not like a short link to the main video
Yeah,
essentially.
it's not like, hey, I made a video about Trundle.
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you here.
Description. Yeah.
You better watch the main video.
Ha 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 ha. Yeah.
Cha-ching.
Wait, we literally went so off topic.
Anyway, Lil Nas X.
Lil Nas X, what do you guys think about the song and the video?
Like I actually have all the freaking points of critique if you want like to go through the entire thing.
If it's short, then sure.
No.
Oh god, we're gonna be here for like
3 hours long.
So first of all, I understand. So everyone, like essentially everyone, and I mean everyone, like if you're listening to this right now, I am gonna read your thoughts. All right. The song is good. It doesn't feel like a world's anthem.
Oh, you didn't realize I was thinking about cheese, huh?
See, that only took like 3 seconds.
I mean, so like, but that's really like everyone's feedback though. Everyone's feedback is the song is good. It doesn't feel like a world's anthem.
Yeah.
And that is exactly what it is.
Exactly.
Because it's very low energy.
Yeah.
It is because, and I know exactly why that is, because the song starts, you get the beat, and the song just begins. The beat goes, and the words go into that. If you go to the Rise video, there's like an atmosphere, and then, I mean like Rise, not Rise the character, all right? Like Rise. So there's like an atmosphere. There's an atmosphere, and then there is a break. There is one of the pro players who, like, you know, is out of breath. Then the camera pans out, and it turns out he was fighting like a million other players. And you know, he picks up the claws of Kha'Zix, and you know, he goes into battle. You know what happened? And you know, all of that happens in the first 10 seconds of that video. It's like you immediately get like the sense of like, you know, he's going to war. You know what you see in the first 10 seconds of this video?
I don't remember the video already. I watched it like 3 times. I really don't even remember it.
You see Mercedes. And I'm like, you know, in the previous World's Anthems, the video showed you what League of Legends is about. This video showed you it's about Mercedes, it's about oversimplifying the Summoners Cup, and it's about staring contests, because there is absolutely
about drive and about power.
No action.
You know what happened? Like in the video, that I think the part that got me was that there was only one point of action in the whole video. It was like the slow-mo, everyone jumping at each other at the very end. At that, it was not hype because at that moment, the song was winding down.
Yeah, the video was
as everyone's going, and then it cuts to the title screen where, you know, it's like showing, you know, Starfall, and the song's still going. Yeah, but it's like mellowing. It's like, so it didn't have like Rise where it had that like big like, you know, rises with that guy screaming Rise, and it cuts, it shows all the players climbing the mountain. Like there's no like impact to like it drags out. It's still a good song, but it doesn't build hype.
Yes, that's precisely my point. And like that's a big point in my video, where the reason why you, and I absolutely mean it. Once again, dear listener, I will read your thoughts. You do not remember anything from the video besides Mecha Azir.
I was still thinking about cheese, and you still didn't read my thoughts.
No, I do remember the other Max.
Oh yeah, the Max.
I remember being pissed off there was no kaiju.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But like, also, why was it 2 supports and 2 mid laners?
Hey, man.
No, but like, okay, so see, I don't know anything about the players. I genuinely don't even know what players it is. But like, legitimately, what happens in this video is that it's a slideshow of the players. It's like, there is a player, there is a player, there is Mercedes, there is a player in front of Mercedes. Did you know we are getting
a faker shirt?
Did you know we are getting paid by Mercedes? Oh, there are some fans. Oh, there's another Mercedes. Oh, and there's a pro player. And then at 1 minute, and I remembered it, at 1 minute and 40 seconds into the song, you finally get your first League of Legends reference, which is Mecha Azir. You get Azir at 1 minute 40 seconds. In Rise, it took you 5 seconds to be surrounded by like 18 weapons from all the champions.
Well, it's also like, there's no story. Like nothing really happens. Rise has like there's a very clear narrative that's happening, or even like
he's rising.
Yeah, he's literally rising. Yeah. There we go. Even in what was the Burn It All Down? Like that, I think that one was a bit weaker in terms of narrative. But
and it was Take Over. That's another one.
Yeah, you could. There was like a story you could like go along. In this one, it's like people are sitting around, nothing's happening. Oh, now there's mechs. Oh, now they're jumping at each other. What happened? What's going on here?
Like, there's literally, as I said, it's a slideshow of people, and there is no action, like none. And then at the end, the mechs. That's like the funniest thing. Like, there are 4 mechs. They walk in front, they walk around the arena where I assume worlds are gonna happen, and they have a staring contest. They look at each other for like 15 seconds, and then Thresh winds up his attack. Rel jumps, Twisted Fate throws his cards, and I don't know, Azir pokes with his staff, and it ends. There's no action, there's no conflict, there is nothing, it just ends. And I'm like, I understand what they are doing. They are teasing like, oh, the battle is gonna happen during Worlds. But there was no action here!
But that's weird though, because most of the Worlds anthems have been stories of the players from the previous Worlds.
That's true too, yes.
Like that's like Rise specifically. It was the jungler for Samsung Galaxy, right? And it was like this was his story of winning the last season, and now these new players are coming to take his throne.
I mean, there were a lot of from what I understand, Team Liquid didn't make it to the Worlds, right? I think. I don't watch, so I think someone confirm it, because like I've seen a lot of comments that like. You can tell that they worked ahead of time on this, because there is a lot of Team Liquid references, and they probably really thought that they would make it to the finals, and they didn't make it. So now there is a lot of Team Liquid references, and they don't make sense.
It's just unfortunate because like it's a good song. I did see a comment that I kind of agree with. It felt like Lil Nas X was in the middle of like making like a pretty banger song, and then Riot barged into his door and it's like, hey, can we make this song to our world song? We don't have anybody. Yeah, sure, yeah, whatever. And then I was like, okay, this is the song now. So you know what? You can have my song only if I get to be president of your company for a month. Oh, okay, sure.
I mean, he also replied to like the people who didn't like the song, and it was like, I don't want to say it's heartbreaking because he's a pro, he's taking it, as it is. But like, he's just like standing with a poker face, and he sees like the comments around him saying like, it's not really awesome. And so he knows about the feedback, he knows what people think about it, so
yeah.
Well, I mean, the thing is, he should have known because he played the song like 3 weeks ago already.
Yeah, but that's the thing, people liked it because it's a good song, not a good anthem.
Yeah, I think that's what because people recognize that it's a good sounding
back then.
Like, good music, but I mean, I don't know. I think there was, what was the other? If I could find the list of like the other world songs, because there was another one that felt kind of simple. Was it? Right. Phoenix at least had like a little bit. I think the music video itself was kind of.
I mean, there was Warriors.
Warriors was good. Warriors had like a good narrative.
That was a really good one. I think it was like the top 3 is always Rise, Warriors, and Legends Never Die, I believe. But Legends Never Die didn't have an animation, I think.
Was it Worlds Collide? Is that the one I'm thinking of? That wasn't even like barely a music video though, was it?
No, I think Worlds Collide doesn't have a video either.
Yeah, it was just.
That was song, Ignite. Ignite was the heavily animated one, like a.
Oh, I liked Ignite.
Cartoony one. I remember back then. I remember when people were like, "Oh, Ignite doesn't feel like a world anthem." Like, you know, what am I supposed to say now?
Okay, I will admit, Bass Ignite doesn't build up as much hype, but they made like an orchestral version.
Yeah,
like,
they did
Ignite with the
version.
orchestral background, and that was hype. I think the bass one, like, there was not enough going on in it, but the orchestral one, like, it was sick. But it's probably why StarWalking sticks out so much, because it just, all the other ones they are hype songs. That's the point of a world song, is to get you excited and to get your adrenaline pumping, like, oh yeah, let's fucking go, let's go in the ring. And then StarWalking just like, this feels like just a chill song I'd listen to while I'm drawing.
Yeah, well, like I'm going to work. I'm in my car. There's like a traffic jam. I turn on the radio. You know, it plays on the radio.
Yeah.
It's not a workout song, for example.
Oh, that's actually a really good way to look at it. If it's a good workout song, then it's a good anthem.
You can work out to like Rise, like super easily.
Yeah,
for example. This one is more of a.
You know, we used to have a VR set. It doesn't work anymore, but we used to have it. And my mom loved playing Beat Saber, and she doesn't know anything about League, right? Like she doesn't like it, but Rise. Like, my brother put Rise on there, and it was her favorite one by far. She doesn't listen to that kind of music ever, but it got, like, in the realm of Beat Saber especially, like, you're slicing things with that music going, like, it feels good, like the adrenaline's going. But then you put on, I imagine if you put on StarWalking, it'd probably just feel kind of,
I mean, I loved playing Rise. I think it was Rise in Hextech Mayhem as well. Such a good song.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate. It is. I feel bad for him that, like, he's getting a lot of slack for it. I don't think he deserves it. It is a good song. It's just not what people want out of a world.
It's just
song.
not moving, at least to me. It's like, it doesn't move me, and I think that's what I wrote, which is also funny. The moment like people realized he played the song like during his own concerts and stuff, so like way in advance. It's like even listening it there with like the live stuff, it wasn't moving, and I still don't think it is moving. But to his credit, maybe it could be better once it is played during Worlds with like a real orchestra.
Like a live performance,
probably,
or the remix that they're gonna release, because they always release a remix afterwards.
Like my point in the video was also that, like, you know, league players are monkeys. So the reason why Rise works is that you scream the words Rise, you know, during the chorus, and you can like sing along.
Yeah,
but with this
sing
song,
sing along is really important too.
Yeah, but in this song, you really can't do that. You really, because even the text on its own is quite complex.
The blank for like condom, I'm sorry, but like the blank for condom is like so like dumb, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that they censored it. Like, I get why. It's weird
like,
to go for a
thank
song
God my
that
dad
needs
didn't
to
wear
be
a
censored.
condom. It's like, bro, that's not offensive to like anyone. I don't see how like that's just weird. It's such a weird like censorship. The other thing is like, yeah, sure, okay, I understand why, but like this one is like, monkey.
Yeah,
Monkey.
we need monkey songs. We need songs where like anyone can like shout and feel like they are singing the anthem.
Same time, didn't people also like complain in the past about like, you know, word song being like always the same, etc.?
Kinda,
I've been wondering about that, and I think it
During
is them
Phoenix.
also listening to it. Yeah,
I remember that when Phoenix was released. I remember that was a critique there.
yeah, and I think it is a good point for like them to try something else. It didn't work out. The song is still good. It's not a word song, but like, yeah, it's just.
Yeah, with past world songs, basically what happened was people took the new song and an old video and then, you know, did a music swap.
Yeah,
and
I remember
the
that.
beats were bang on, like all the animation fades and cuts.
Yeah.
So, but, you know,
And
that
apparently
could've
this
been
one
all
worked,
sorts, like,
from what I
the
saw
tempo.
from Astro on Twitter. She did that, but like with the Star Guardian music video.
Oh yeah,
And
I
it was
remember
the
that,
only
yeah.
one
Yeah.
where it could fit.
Yeah.
because it didn't fit anything else, and it was like, shit, that kind of sucks. But yeah. Alright, so StarWalking is what rating do you guys give it?
I give it like a 7.
I pass.
I think
I don't want to be mean because I listen to Tenacious D and Ninja Sex Party. It's, you know.
Oh, dude, a Ninja Sex Party is actually fucking hilarious to listen to.
I love their songs. You know, it's a different genre than StarWalking.
Oh yeah, completely. Yeah.
I just don't listen to music, so it's hard for me to like rate it.
I
can't say the
game
song's good or bad because I just don't listen to music. But it's like the animation, like compared to previous ones, it was pretty weak.
Yeah.
Like it was very static, slow moving. Like,
and also, wait, was it BMW? Oh, Mercedes. Mercedes.
Yeah, Mercedes. It's like literally 12 seconds. Mercedes.
Yeah.
Instead of League of Legends,
like hanging around in the car.
Yeah.
Like, look, I can get this Mercedes by being a pro player. It's like shit. If you went into crypto, you have a Lambo.
God damn it. Huh.
Well. Okay. Second, let's like switch things around. Second topic, the worlds and the WorldPass, aka also like Mecha Azir, sort of.
The Mecha Azir that showed up in the music video was just like it was a different kind of Mecha Azir.
Yeah.
It was just
I thought it's super weird.
Yeah. But like, I guess it's their way of saying like, yeah, I guess with this we had a design kind of. I guess we make one of them a world skin. Yeah.
And Thresh, Rel, and TF are just emotes instead.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I'd prefer that over like a Mecha, Rel, TF, and Thresh, especially with those designs, because those are been like Scion, where they're like creative. That's just what if champion but robot. It's kind of, especially Thresh. Thresh is like the biggest defender for me. That's just you put metal plating on Thresh and called it a day.
Like it.
But would you prefer Mecha Thresh or stupid sexy Thresh?
Can I have neither?
Can I have both? How do you make
there
both?
Already is
I read the book. I am past Sexy Thresh. Sexy Thresh is pretty cool in the lore.
That one. I'm fine with Spirit Blossom. I'm still not fine with Ruin Thresh. That one's.
Yeah.
The lore makes sense, and so I'm fine with it.
No.
It makes sense, and so I'm fine with it.
It's still stupid.
The lore makes sense. They pulled it off. They always do.
It also made sense that they would have a void event, right? And that we also get like a PvE thing for like this entire summer. Like it made so much sense, Necrit.
I mean,
whatever happened to that?
But the story is good. The writers.
What was Ornn building up to? Like, what is that about?
Nothing.
Yeah, I don't know. What
like,
they
straight up nothing. Like the entire thing is like just null and void.
If I counted it correctly, let me make sure I actually am backing up my claims with this. I'm not like just talking out my ass right now. But Ornn, I think, just celebrated his 5th birthday. Like he's been out for 5 years.
I was like, what? One skin?
He's had one skin post-release.
Pog.
You know how many? How many Kai'Sa's had? Who came out a year after?
6.
7.
9.
Oh my god!
No, but you count the prestige as well.
Yeah,
that's
prestige. There's 3 prestige skins. Even without prestige, that's 6. One of them being a legendary. So in the time, you guys came out a year after.
Kai'Sa is sexy though.
It's just, I don't get.
Ornn is sexy in his own right, but like Kai'Sa is appealing to like way more people.
Oh yeah, they're buffing Ornn and LOR. I'm very excited for that. They put out the patch notes, like the teaser for the patch notes yesterday, and I saw no Ornn, and I was very sad because Ornn's kind of trash right now. And then they post like, oh, actually, sorry, we forgot to put Alawi and Ornn on here. Yes, they're gonna revert Alawi because Alawi fucking died for Bard's sins. It's gonna be amazing. Alawi's gonna be good now.
Do you know what died for our sins? Nexus Bliss during the fucking Spirit Blossom event.
Oh my god. No, that doesn't even make fucking sense. Okay, here's my I feel bad. It was Riot Maxwell, right? Who's like the new game dev lead. I don't hold him accountable for that. Because he tweeted that he had become the lead on game modes, and then an hour later tweeted that Earth was coming back. I highly doubt just joining the team. Like, obviously he didn't join the team right that instant, but it was like a process. Like, he wouldn't have had control over that.
Yeah,
that is
no
the
way.
thing. But then the things that I fully understand that. Don't get me wrong. I also like kind of feel bad for like the amount of shit that he's getting.
Yeah.
But, and there is a but. There is a huge storm outside. Holy shit! If it cuts, it's not my fault. But no, it was like, yeah, okay. Was he working with the team and then took over from Reyna? Because like that is the thing. Was he working on like in a completely separate team and then took over this one? So like have no prior, for example, experience in terms of game mode, or like was he actually working also in game mode and took over from Reyna, who stopped I think back in July, August.
He was a champion designer.
Yeah, he was a champion designer.
Yeah,
because that is the thing of like
Lilia, Yumi, Gwen,
must...
and even K'Sante.
No, but like if it was written in October, November from last year, right? It was written that it would come back to like 2022, right? It was written in an article. It is still there. There's still proof of it. People like call them out on their bullshit about that. The thing is, it means that it was planned. It was worked on. Because you don't like pull this out of your ass with like, oh yeah, we're gonna work on Nexus Blitz for like 2022 and then work for like an entire year and like not touch it.
Right?
No,
so
you know what's another
how
funny
Riot
thing?
So how Riot does game modes is I'm pretty sure they decide they want to bring back a certain game mode and then start working on it. Like they don't work on it like they didn't start work on it like a year ago. Kind of thing.
No, I didn't mean like a year ago. I meant like they worked on it at some point during 2022. There is no way otherwise, especially since Reyna was still in charge. So like if they still wrote the article, like she was there, she was still in charge when the article was written. So it's like
they probably planned to bring it back, but then obviously
and then they just decided to like ditch it.
Yeah,
which is worse.
LPP, when have they ever done that? They've never promised something and then backpedaled on it. They've never done that.
It is added to the list of like things that they've said, yes, we're gonna do it in like X amount of time, or like this, or like now, or like even in the future, and like never delivered on. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm still like extremely mad, but still, it's like if they didn't work on it for like the entire year, why do you talk about it in like November? Promise that you would bring him back, and the moment it is time to like bring him back, even without events, because hey, didn't have time, we switched leadership in terms of like game mode, we're working on other things in terms of game mode, so like sure, it's the good excuse. But even that, they said like, yeah, no, fuck you, just play her once again. Like every
it's more
6
so
months.
that like Spirit Blossom or Nexus Blitz not coming back is like kind of shitty on its own. The biggest thing for me is that it's like what happened with Yorick, right? During Ruination. Like Ruination, that was the moment for Yorick to shine. To like that was the perfect opportunity to give him some love, and they didn't. The return of Spirit Blossom, there is no other perfect time than to bring back the game mode designed for Spirit Blossom than now, and they didn't. So when is it coming? It's like the hopes of it coming back are so tiny. If it's not coming back at the event it was designed for, then like what hope do we have for it coming back ever?
Yeah,
it sucks.
I
don't want to blame Riot Maxwell because I feel like he was just thrown into the fire. Like, here you go, 100%. Fix our problems.
He was, but he also did say that Nexus Bliss has significantly less engagement than Earth, One for All, and Alt Book. That coupled with large development costs to bring it back, given all the changes in the game since it was last made,
aka a year ago,
unfortunately.
Wait, so what development costs like to bring it back are they implying? Is it just like adding the new champions to it, or like
it'll be testing, and not just that. So Riot use Lua as their scripting backend, and they use some crap they made. I'm going to call it crap because I'm sure it's very good, but also it sounds like it breaks a metric shit ton, so I'm going to call it crap. Basically, they call them building blocks, which is, you know, visual programming like blueprints, but it's using
blueprints.
It's using Lua. It's using Lua, so it's not quite designed to be like that. But I'm guessing that breaks a lot, and they gotta constantly adjust things for some reason. I don't know. One of those things where no one wants to explain it fully, so I just gotta kind of guess.
I feel like that's just like I kind of feel like we've had less communication from Riot just in general the past while. It's like that dissociation from the player base, and so players are left to make guesswork on what's happening.
No, I'm sorry, no. You know why? Because all the communication is on their personal social media, even though it shouldn't be there. Because a lot of the communication, if you want to know something nowadays, and that's something that I hate about Riot Games now in 2022, it's the fact that now you have to like follow 17 million writers who work on like several things to, for example, find where the HD splash art are, because it's still not updated in like the screensaver sort of thing that they abandoned years ago. Or that if you want to know about the fact that the map is not hasn't been updated, you need to follow like specific people on Twitter to like learn about it. If you want to learn about
Mordekaiser's
like
still in the shadow isles on the map.
Exactly. Like but like it is the thing. You need to follow, like, even for like Maxwell, for like bringing back Earth and explaining why Nexus Splits is not there. You need to follow him on his own social media. And I don't think you should.
And you shouldn't have to follow his replies to other people to like find out.
You have to literally doing guesswork and like scrolling through the entire shit and like almost like
even for me in Rift News, I just like I don't even cover these things because even for me there's no way to like know everything.
Exactly, and it is a shame because then that's where like the communication like is a real problem. Because it's like, hey, we want to communicate with you, but we want to do it on like all social media. But then when it's on their own social media, it is a specific kind of people who follow them, and then they get blasted the moment they tweet something bad or like controversial.
That's also because there's no like official Riot.
They can write articles. They can write articles. They just don't do it.
It was Katie, the Nami player, who like she'd post the like the turnarounds for the skins because Riot wouldn't. And then whenever a skin, like, people didn't like it, she'd get blasted with hate messages. Like, that's not on her. She's just providing the information that Riot
it's the same with Declan.
That Riot still do them as well because she managed to normalize it.
No, but like, even you also get blasted for skins. You get like tons of dislike depending on the skins and the champion.
Yeah, but dislikes don't matter anymore.
Yeah, no, but still, like, you still get blasted by this sort of shit, even though you have nothing to do with it. You're literally, like, delivering a service to, like, the community.
It happens.
Yeah.
It's
just like
so
used to account for a lot more. Now they just don't, which is quite funny.
Yeah, I think that's why, like, this year specifically for me, I've just felt. Obviously, League is a company, or Riot is a company, right? They have to make money. Like, no shit, but like when you dissociate that much from your player base, and it's like, you know, all the content we've had this year, the past how many tons of events we've had have all been just, here's a shit ton of skins, buy them please, and that's it. That's like all the content. Actually, I had a viewer tell me when I was streaming, they said something like, "Oh boy, I sure do love being a new player to League of Legends, the only game modes I've experienced ever are Ultimate Spellbook and Earth." Yeah. And they've only been playing for like a year and a half.
I mean,
and
like even interestingly enough, even when like from the lore's perspective, like if you look at like the stories that came out, we got Star Guardians 2 months ago. Then we got Neela Scholar story 2 months ago, and you know, I don't really count that as like an expanding story because every time a champion comes out, it's kind of expected for them to have a story. So you know, Neela came out. So yeah, but that's not like a new champion. But you know, so there was Neela 2 months ago with her color story. So you know, that kind of happened. Before that, 4 months ago, there was the TF and Graves story. And before that, there was Belveth, who is kind of expected to have a story too.
Yeah. Then
there was one cool story, that's the Ice and the Embers, which I believe is the Annie story. That was a really cool one.
Mm.
And then Renata and her color story, which is expected. Zeri and her color story, which is expected. And before that, that was in January. That's the last time we got like a big wave of stories, and that was all connected to the big cinematic. So like, even from like the lore's perspective, besides the Ruination book that we got, it feels like things just slowed down.
Well, there was everything. So, like new champions slowed down, new reworks slowed down. Like literally every facet of content to League of Legends it slowed down. Yeah, except for skins, which is the highest it's ever been.
Yeah, we had like 9 skins per patch.
Oh, I think it was by June or something. I think we had as many skins by June this year as 2016 had gotten entirely.
Jesus.
Like it wouldn't even like be horrible if it was evenly balanced, but like some of these champions are on like their 2nd or 3rd skin this year.
Yeah.
Like Tristana got Spirit Blossom. Tristana already got a skin this year. Like it's double dipping, and then you look at Mundo, hasn't had anything in fucking 4 years. Like it's the very clear, and again, like with events, right? Spirit Blossom, the first one had a buttload of skins, and that was kind of revolutionary for that time to get that many skins for an event, but it had a lot more going on, right?
Yeah.
And nowadays with an event, so it was Psyops, this year's Lunar Rebel, Star Guardians, High Noon, and now Spirit Blossom 2022. The problem is that when you make your event about skins, if you go into there and you see there's like, oh, there's 9 skins, right? There's 160 champions. There's 161. If the champion that you play did not get a Spirit Blossom skin, congratulations, this event offers nothing to you.
Yeah.
There's nothing here for you in this event. Like, there's not even a new game mode. There's no new anything. Like, there's nothing for you. It's just, oh, your champion didn't get the skin. Too bad. Next event.
I mean, you know, we rant about this absolutely every single podcast.
I know.
We need game modes. We need game modes.
I hope Rat Maxwell is like a good influence who turns it around. It just I don't know. It's the drive for engagement instead of fulfilling experiences.
Yeah. I was like, that's the thing. It was Rowan who replied to my tweet about that. I like his reply when it was about like, hey, but like back in my days, people like requested Earth over and over again.
Yeah.
And it's like, first of all, it was a different time because like that was 2016.
Yeah.
So like the game was still like in its infancy technically. And also the saddest part about the whole thing is that nobody will experience those game modes and maps again, ever.
Yeah.
And that is the saddest part. The only thing you can experience is like just in a YouTube video. You're not gonna play any of it ever.
Yeah.
You're probably never gonna see Bilgewater ARAM ever again. Yeah. Even though it is fully available, it can be like made into like some sort of like rotating ARAM map thing. But no, it just won't. So like nobody is gonna fucking see the map ever again, even though tons of people like spend time and money and like sweat, etc.
And if you try to emulate it, you have Riot knocking on your door.
Yeah. And you said people were like back in the day were constantly asking for Earth. That's because when Earth was around, it was around for like a week at a time.
Yeah, it was like
or like in a rotating game mode.
It wasn't that often that they pulled it off as well. It was like twice a year, I think, at best.
Yeah, it was like because it was around for a limited time. It was semi-consistent, but when it was around, it was only around for a little bit, so it felt special. But nowadays, Ultimate Spellbook has been available with PBE combined, has been available for like 2.5 to 3 months in one sitting. Like that is ludicrous. But you have time to keep that up for 2 months, but we can't have Spellbook for a weekend. Like what? I don't understand.
Yeah, I miss when didn't they do it at one point where they did like rotating game modes on the weekend, and that was
like that was perfect. That is the most perfect way to do it. You don't have to keep it up. Just have it up for 2 or 3 days. Rotate it out every once in a while so it feels fresh every time a new game mode comes back. And most casual players play on the weekend because League isn't their life. They just want to have some fun with friends. So,
bad idea.
Yeah, what a terrible idea. But it's frustrating because they did figure it out. Like I thought rotating game modes was perfect. Then they just stopped. They didn't think it was worth it anymore. Same reason they got rid of Twisted Tree Line. Because it's not worth it.
Engagement.
Yeah, well, again, I'd be more okay with rotating game modes and old game modes not coming back if they were investing it into better projects in League of Legends, like more, updates to older champions. ASUs would be amazing. More particle effect updates, more things to just improve the game instead of just an absolute boatload of cosmetics. And I love skins. I think skins are great. Like some of my favorite pieces of media from League have been skins, but when that is the primary focus, like that's the be all end all of everything.
Yeah, skins are not gameplay.
Yeah, exactly.
It's simple as that.
It's superficial. At the end of the day, but they do it because it's easy engagement. People come back to try the new skin on their favorite champion. They have to spend money on it. People don't need to spend money on Nexus splits. It's just there. You can play it, you can enjoy it. But
that's the thing they should do. They should sell you access to a game mode.
You have to buy tickets.
I would actually pay for that.
They do that for Clash, don't they? That you have to buy Clash tickets.
Yeah, just like make some kind of like event pass, and then during the event, if you buy the pass, you have access to the game mode to like ride it faster.
Oh, we're talking about the World's Pass. Is the new pass gonna be on the new system, or is it still the old one?
It should be the new system, but it's
I don't believe in it. I think I tweeted about it. It's like I really don't fucking believe in any of it.
I still haven't looked at it myself, but like from the sounds of what other people have said, it is the new system. It's just like visually we can't like force it, but you can see the data is there.
I hope it's. I've kind of stand by. I said like the current system, especially with like the pass we have now for this event, is absolutely barbaric. Like it is one of the worst battle pass systems I've ever seen. The fact that it's continued on for this long is insane. Yeah. Especially when TFT and LOR's battle passes exist the way they do.
Yeah, TFT's visually is amazing.
Yeah, but it's also functionality. Like with LOR and TFT, I've had several friends and even myself who like, I don't want to get the battle pass this set. And then you play, and because the missions are not locked behind the battle pass and bonus rewards are not locked behind purchasing the battle pass, you can wait till the end.
Oh yeah.
And buy the pass
all the time.
Yeah, with League, if you don't buy the battle pass immediately, you're at a disadvantage. And you can't buy it last minute because the missions are locked behind the pass. So you are punished for FOMO, basically. And you don't even get everything. Like with the LOR and TFT, you see the stuff in the battle pass, you know what you're gonna get. With League, you have to pick and choose what you want.
No, it's even worse with the World's Pass. So we know there's new skins coming out, like chromas and things, but Riot don't tell you what the chromas are. They don't tell you what the skins are. So you don't know what you're saving up for. Like before you know it, it could be actually junk that you don't want.
Yeah. Well, that happened with they did that with the Star Guardian Battle Pass. That was the one that was most insane to me. Was they had 2 prestige skins in one pass. That's ludicrous. That is absolutely insanity.
Or you could save up your money and play Omega Strikers and buy the Battle Pass there because you have like 3 or 4 skins for free with the Battle Pass.
Yes, it actually has.
And also
no,
tons
it is
of
more.
emotes.
It has 6 skins.
LOR's been doing that too now. Like LOR, the new battle pass has 2 skins in it. And I've always said this before, but like when a new expansion comes out for LOR, I never unlock any of the new cards because I unlock 95% of them just by completing the battle pass, and I enjoy that process. It's fun. because I have a dirty Path of Champions player, so I don't need them for
But it's a good
PvP anyway.
incentive to play. It feels rewarding and it feels useful to like.
Yeah, like there's like a rewarding sense of unlocking something, whereas with League it feels like a grind because there's like when you buy that battle pass, you are getting a fraction of the content on offer. Yeah. Or in a Prestige Skins case, one thing from the content on offer. It's awful. I don't get how it's continued on for this long, and I hope the new one fixes that to some degree, but it feels like they're keeping a lot of the old philosophies. It's just hopefully the missions aren't locked behind the battle pass this time.
It's funny because I really don't believe in it. Podcast. And I know that Necrid does. I'm pretty sure Necrid is like super optimistic about the battle pass, and I'm like clearly pessimistic about it.
It depends. Oh? TFT is good. TFT has a good pass.
TFT could be better though.
In what way? I think because like with the Mythic Arena at the end, like it's godly now.
Oh yeah, the new arena looks amazing.
Yeah, but it's at the end. I think TFT could technically, with the price you're paying, could include 1 or 2 eggs.
I think there is. Aren't there eggs?
Because I think there was like 1.
I thought.
There's 2 eggs at the end. There's 1 in the pass here. So 1. So that's 4. Sorry. I'll start from the beginning of the pass. I have it open here. Let me grab it.
I think there are eggs. Yeah.
Yes. So.
Oh, maybe I forgot about that.
Okay. Level 4 Bungo egg. At level 10, you get the Regal Koi Starma. Level 13, there's another egg. 15, another egg.
Oh, okay.
21, another egg.
I thought 24. It was still like on the stage of like not having any eggs.
There's a guaranteed legendary little legend egg here, and another one at the end. No, there's 2. There's 2 of them.
I think DFT pass is pretty cool.
Yeah. The ones the legendary one is at the end, but that one's free. You don't even need the pass for that one.
See the way they can do it in League, if the freaking pass somehow ever comes out, like I mean like the real pass, not like their freaking weird mission system. If like League wants to do what TFT does, they need to have like a unique skin at the end. That's like unique skin. It's not a chroma for a skin that you need to buy.
I mean,
it's a standalone, almost like a prestige skin.
Isn't that what the Regal Koi Starma is? They always have a unique little.
Yeah, sure, but like League needs to do that.
Oh, with League. Oh,
yeah, League needs to have a skin.
Knight. Ships are supposed to be amazing and like expensive.
See, hold on. But see, what they can do is that they can have this kind of a skin in the past, and then just have it up later in the Mythic store for like a ridiculous price, and they can suddenly like actually make their system work.
That's what the prestige skin should be, the end of pass reward. Like,
yes, absolutely.
It shouldn't be like, hey, if you want this prestige skin, you don't get anything else.
Yeah.
And grind for a month and get it. It's
that's absolutely what I hate about it.
That's what Wild Rift 2 does. Wild Rift has an end of pass skin.
Superhero Jace. And
they always have an end of pass.
Milk Chibiin.
That one's not even like a different version of an existing skin you can buy. That's like a wholly unique skin you can get. That's why League baffles me, because all the other Riot game battle passes are actually really good.
Yeah. Even Legends of Runeterra is pretty good too. I
think Runeterra is the best one personally.
Yeah, they have the skins and the card backs, and all of them are cosmetics that you actually use. Because with eggs, if you roll a bad egg, you're not gonna use a little legend, but in Legends of Runeterra, you pretty much use everything.
Well, you get guaranteed skins, guaranteed card backs. Whenever a new expansion comes out with an event pass, I'm always happy because I know that means I can get all the new stuff.
Yep.
That comes out, and like I said, you can unlock all the cards for free if you want to. And there's ways to like full easy ways that you can cheat the system that Riot has not cracked down on since the introduction of the battle pass. So I don't think that they'd be against it. Because if you have a prismatic card in the past, like for this one, it's Prismatic Cane, right? You can, before you claim Prismatic Cane, go into your shop and create Prismatic Cane. So when you get the battle pass, it just gives you shards instead, equivalent to how much Prismatic Cane costs. Then you can go into your refund shop and refund those shards you just spent on Cane. Like boom, you got 700.
You're a cheater.
Yeah, well, they haven't changed it. So you know, it's
You're gonna be
that's
banned.
what I mean. It's just it's all there for it's cheap and everything else. And the big thing for every battle pass that I've done since I think it was Dark Star, I have done exclusively player versus AI and Path of Champions.
Oh yeah,
I have not had to play a single PvP match to complete any battle pass.
Yeah,
that's so insane. Like that's unfathomable in a League of Legends or whatever other game essence. Like the fact you don't even have to play versus real players and you can complete the battle pass just the same. That's ridiculous to me. It's amazing for
it's
it
a
too.
fair game that's losing money because it's fair.
Yeah, it's upsetting how fair LOR is.
Yeah.
It's like why are you so fair to your players? I think they need better ways to monetize them. I think they should do. I don't know if you've ever seen Gwent and what they do with their animated cards.
Oh yeah, they have ridiculous animations.
Yeah, do that for champions. Boom, I'd buy that instantly. Give me that. Give me animated Ornn doing his forge work. I'd love that.
Okay. Sett and Aphelios ship is sailing. It's a real thing now.
I'm fine with it.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. It's I mean I think it's cool because it's like a. It wasn't like Sett of like obviously I'm not like the romantic type.
Yeah.
But I'm not soulless.
Really?
Like I can still feel happy for people in relationships. And for like ships for me, I'm fine with that as long as they aren't like icky. Like Thresh Senna is weird to me because like Senna's married.
Okay, so Riven Zack is a famous one.
Yeah, that one's like I don't know, or like Yone Lilia. I'm like that's a tier lower half. That's
never
weird.
heard of
No, it's Dums and Lilia.
No, that's worse.
Oh my god.
But like Sett Aphelios, there's like this. Is it weird because Sett
cute.
traveled halfway across the world to see Aphelios? That's not really plausible, but like there's nothing wrong with that ship at all, and it's kind of nice. It's a nice dynamic. So having a way to make that ship canon in its own way, no issues. That's pretty cool.
it's Riot
He's
like
confirmed by
leaning
now as well.
It's Riot leaning into the fandom and like leaning into the memes. So you know,
I mean,
it's like
that's
it's a
always
win-win for everyone.
Yeah, I don't get why people are because like some of I think history or League history's like most famous moments have been when Riot leans into the memes. Like Dunkmaster Darius was a huge meme and people love that. Or like even like Omega Squad serial. Yeah, like leaning into the memes is fun. So I don't get why there's some people who have such a huge problem with it. Like and it's not even like I guess ships kind of are a meme, but a lot of people take Sett Aphelios very seriously, which is a little scary, but like I'm happy for the people who are enthusiastic about it, and they get it in their own way, which is like they get Sett Aphelios canon in a way, which is cool for them because it doesn't hurt anybody. Like,
yeah, it's also a good MLM representation. I feel like.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's like I think the only MLM we've had was like Graves and TF.
Yeah, and they're not even like together, right? Like they just like they kind of want to be together, but they don't. So
it's complicated.
Yeah, but I do kind of like the thing that gets me with Sett Aphelios that I find funny is Alun just being there.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I'm watching you.
That's fucking funny. It's like, they're being romantic in front of me. Don't touch my brother.
Like, close your eyes, Alun, please.
Yeah, I think that's funny. So I'm totally okay with that.
Yeah. Else than that, there was also Syndra Midscope. I haven't looked at it yet.
I played against it.
Oh?
No. Take it back. Take it back. 15% HP execute? What the fuck? That thing already kills everything. But I can ult at 50% HP and it kills.
Oof.
It was awful. I feel like they're gonna have to tone down that execute range because like Jesus, that's such a high percentage to execute at. Even what is Urgot's execute range at?
No, that's higher.
That's a good question.
That's higher, but you have to land it.
Yeah, it's a skill. That's the thing is you can't miss Syndra's ult.
Yeah, it's a point and click.
Let me see.
I think it's 30. More actually, probably.
Oh yeah, Urgot's is 25%.
Okay, 25.
Yeah, 25% maximum health. Syndra's is 15, but Syndra can't miss hers.
Yeah. I feel like it should be more of a 10, 12 then. More of a 10, I guess.
Yeah, I think probably 10 it should be better. It's also because Syndra can do it like more easily from range. Like she can crowd control you first easily and then shoot it. Whereas Urgot, to get that same crowd control ult, he has to walk up to you. You can also stop it with
Urgot. I mean, you can like body block it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You can body block Urgot's ult.
It's like it's more of a rewarding thing for Urgot if you land it, and if the guy is like
you can
low
stop
enough,
it too. Right? If you kill Urgot before the executes, or you know, like you can stop Urgot.
Yeah, because if you kill Syndra, you still die.
Yeah, it still goes through even if she dies midway through casting it. So I think that's a little bit insane. So I don't know. I wish she got a new splash art to go along with the Midscope update, because her splash art's old now. Like, I think her, Skarner, and Leona probably have the most like ancient looking base champion splash art now. Like, look at Leona compared to like Neela. It's like,
There's a quality difference.
Yeah, huge one. Well, because when did Leona come out? That would have been like 2010.
I would have said 8 years ago or something.
2011. July 2011.
Wasn't that far off.
I mean, that's 11 years. So, yeah.
Wait, 2011?
Yeah.
Oh, it's 11. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, no, I thought we were in 2020 right now. So I was like, oh, that's just 9 years. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, 11 years that splash art stayed the same. But it's funny, because she got an updated splash art in Wild Rift. But yeah. And we know that they'll bring over splash arts from Wild Rift into League, because, you know, Mafia Graves, Crime City Graves got one.
Kassa didn't got a new splash art, and yet he doesn't have a new model.
Yeah, okay, I'm still salty about that.
That's such a weird one.
I'm still salty.
I don't get it.
Because that was very clearly for Wild Rift, right? Like that was even Leona. Like Leona's got like a slight visual tweak. Like she had like some silver accents added on. Same with Diana. Diana got like a bit of gold added to her, I guess, to be more complementary to each other. But Caston got like quite a big visual overhaul. They gave him legs.
Yeah.
So it's just it's strange they do it for Kassadin when he had like a much bigger visual overhaul, and they didn't do it for Leona, who barely had any changes.
Yeah.
Very odd.
Hey, what they changed was also the Janna VFX recently.
I've not looked at them yet. I thought it was fine.
They're more blue.
Yeah, I hate the blue because on ARAM, which is the only game mode I play, it's impossible to like for me to see it.
Oh, I didn't realize.
There's some quality of life improvements they've done as well. So now when you cast a Q, it actually has an arrow attached to the particle effect, so you can actually see what direction it's going in.
Wait, did they remove Zephyr?
Wait, what?
No.
I'm looking, like the little thing that flies around her.
They changed the W.
Like she has like the little bird thingy that flies around her all the time.
Yeah, now it changed a bit. Yeah.
I'm looking at your video right now, and there is no. Oh wait, now it's there. What the fuck? Why is
it's buggy?
Oh, it's bugging. Okay.
When you have a 0 cooldown with the practice tool, it bugs the hell out.
Okay, I was gonna say, because it was showing the clip, like where did Zephyr go? Now I'm looking, and now it's a comparison of the old versus new, and now it's gone on the old one. So.
Yeah, the particles have been tweaked slightly more since that video has been made. So the Q has an indicator. I can't remember what else was changed.
It looks.
Find the red thread.
The ult looks better, but I just hate the tornado.
The tornado looks like water. Like it looks like a water tornado.
Yeah. Apparently they wanted blue for magic.
Cyclone. I guess. I mean, she's
like the reasoning.
Like more of a magic thing and not less of a like a real tornado thing.
But she's like the spirit of air, though. Like that's her whole thing.
Yeah,
right now,
but
it's only the Q that's been changed. So if you look in the chat, the Q now has like this arrow thing, so allies and you can see what direction it's going in. As far as I'm aware, enemies can't see that. Because if enemies can see that, that's a bit crap.
Like to me, it's just like too blue, too much of the same color. So for me and my color blindness, yay. It's like it's gonna be impossible for me to. I need to check it in game, but like it's gonna be impossible for me. And like so many of the skins uses that base particle color, as far as I've seen, I just hate it already. I just can't.
You need to use a skin.
Yeah,
no, I know like that's the thing. I use a skin. Like that's not the issue. The issue is if I play against the Janna and they use any skin that use the base particles, I am fucked. I am completely fucked because there is no outline. There is nothing.
Have you tried just getting new eyes?
Yeah, I wish.
I didn't think of that one. That's genius.
It's pay to win. You need to get your surgery.
You know what's actually one thing that I'm looking at this and I find kind of interesting is that when Janna's tornado is going, it has like the two kind of orbs spinning around the top of it, right?
Yeah.
Like to kind of emphasize that wind thing. And that was in all her skins. But for the new one, they removed that, right? Not for the newer one. So like up to Star Guardian, that spinning two orbs is still there on all her skins. So that was only removed for like Fnatic, Janna, and backwards. It's even more odd now.
Hey man, Riot makes strange changes. Alright, like let's just
it's because
not question it too much.
It went from just kind of being there to actually being necessary for the skin, or like part of the selling point for the skin.
Yeah, I don't know. Odd. Very odd.
You know what else is odd? Super huge transition. The fact that I renamed Pantheon from Knight to Conqueror and Ashen Slayer of Silas.
I don't understand why.
No,
and also Silas in general.
Because knights wear armor, Necro, and they're not knights.
Yeah.
So rather than giving them armor, let's make them a Slayer and a Conqueror.
Is it based on my feedback? Because, you know, in Rift News, that's exactly what I talked about. That he can't be Ashen Knight because Silas has freaking no armor.
No, that was everyone's feedback. It's like, well, he's not Knight. He's not Knight enough. Oh, yeah. Okay. So we're just not going to name him Knight anymore. No, that's not what we wanted. That's not what we wanted. We wanted to look more like a Knight, not remove the name.
I get Pantheon was like probably really far in development, so it was too last minute to give him armor. But come on, Silas, they must have been working on that. Like,
yeah, you would have thought.
I mean, the issue is that like for Silas, it is kind of his recognizable trait that he doesn't wear armor as like, you know, a prisoner. And in all of his skins, I think the only one where he has something, that's when he's in Freljord and he has like the little fur.
No, his Battle Wolf has a shirt on.
Out, though.
Oh.
Battle Wolf has a shirt on. That's why I'm like, why does he have a shirt on in the one skin where he's supposed to be a thirst trap? Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Why? Like that is the skin line where you should make them like overly sexy and overly like that. And why does he have a shirt on there?
And be like, woof, woof.
Oh my god.
Oh, but okay, so Ashen Pantheon came out 3 months ago. And it's not like someone like, it would have been 3 months ago. So they had a 3-month gap and they would have seen that feedback. And Ashen is not like, it's not tied to an event or something. Like we've had it with Pyke and Pantheon too, where they're just added in the patch, right? They're extras, right? As the mythic content. Yeah. So there was no tie to a specific release date. And we've seen with Firelight Echo that if there's, you know, there was a big uproar of like, oh guys, this could have been way better. And they're like, okay, we'll take it back into the pipeline and we'll change some things. And they did that with Echo. So they can do it. So I don't get why they wouldn't have seen.
Because now they have like too many skins to launch, I think.
I don't know. It's just, I would have thought they would have seen that feedback, and they had 3 months. You don't not necessarily 100%. That they would have done it in 3 months, but you could have pushed back the release date because it's not tied to any specific event at all. So I don't know. I'm worried about the next ones because if they haven't taken. Actually, we only have one more Ashen skin this year, right? Because they said that they were changing thematics on a yearly basis. That's in the development. Didn't they say that the skin line name was Ashen Knights? Didn't they say that?
Yeah.
So
that's how they were introduced.
Yeah, it's, you know what this is like. This is like the MCU. It's literally what we were started with Iron Man, which was amazing, and then we got Thor and Iron Man 2, and we're like, oh fucking, what happened? What happened here? This was amazing. What did you do? So maybe we'll get like our Avengers at the end. We'll just get like some cheesy good Ashen skin at the
like,
end, maybe.
We're getting to the She-Hulk era.
Not already. I haven't watched She-Hulk, but I stopped watching.
I've only
I'm
heard
just waiting
stuff.
on the whole thing to drop.
I've only heard about it.
I stopped watching the MCU after Marvel's What If. I was like, I've had my fill. This was, you had something good going, and then you kind of
I've seen the first Iron Man, and then I have never seen anything else.
Wow.
Oh, there's some good ones.
Wow.
What? Okay. What? Eddie?
I haven't seen Avengers like any.
I think Ultron was fine.
I think that was the weakest one. I think if you're gonna watch
Yeah,
any...
but it was fine as an Avenger
I talked
movie.
about this before. Like the only reason why I would watch it, like I don't care about superhero movies, but like because they're always the same. Oh, there's a big bad guy. We defeat the big bad guy. The end.
Oh, that's like, if you're gonna watch any Marvel movies,
the only reason why I would watch it is because I know that Thanos is apparently like a good villain, and I would like to see his story arc.
Yes, it is a great.
But that's like 5 movies in total to like see his story arc.
Well, technically his story arc is all in Infinity War, but if you just jump into Infinity War, there's like 30 characters, you don't know who they are.
Yeah.
Well, just go into like a parallel universe. Now they can do it. Thanos is a good guy now.
Don't spoil stuff for me. What if I decide to watch that?
If you want to watch any Marvel movies, if I were to give like my top ones to watch, Captain America Civil War is good, but Winter Soldier's way better.
Yeah.
Guardians 1 and 2 are amazing.
Yes.
And I mean probably
Guardians
Thor Ragnarok.
is a good family movie that way you're gonna have fun like watching.
Guardians is amazing. Both of them actually. I think I personally like Guardians 2 a little bit more than the first one. It's like a small margin, but I love them both. Those are
because
like
of Pac-Man, you boomer.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. Yeah, because Pac-Man's in it. But yeah, the MCU does have a lot of schlock, and after all the shows that happened, like WandaVision was kind of that was okay, and you know Captain America and Bucky was like it's okay. Loki was that's pretty good. Then Marvel's What If was like it was good, and then it was awful by the end. Like that last episode was a mess. So I kind of gave up, especially when the next one was like, who's the next show about? Moon Knight. What the fuck is a Moon Knight? What is that?
It's Sailor Moon, but like male version.
Yeah, I don't know.
I actually kind of wish it was that, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I think I lost
Egyptian
interest
gods.
in it. There's plenty of people still love it. More power to them, but like I'm just like I've had my fill. Like
yeah, it's one of those things you can enjoy it if you can just shut off your brain and not care.
Yeah, that's totally like, popcorn movies, like Godzilla movies. Like that's why I loved when people gave like negative review or like started review bombing Godzilla movies because it wasn't like peak cinema. I was like, have you seen any of the old Godzilla movies? You're not going into a Godzilla movie for peak cinema. You're going into to watch Big Monster punch monster.
People give a ton of shit for like Transformers or like Pacific Rim, but like at the end of the day, those are still movies for like just turning your brain off, like enjoy the spectacle and be done with it.
Dumb popcorn movies.
Yeah, it's
they're
like
like
I've never
theme
paid
park
to go
rides.
see them, but as soon as they come into the streaming service I got a subscription for, yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah, just dumb things to watch, just for entertainment value and entertainment value alone. Just for the moment. You'll probably forget everything that happened after it ends. But
yeah.
Like, if you asked me to name a single character for Pacific Rim at gunpoint, I couldn't do it.
Yep, but the worst part is if I decide to try to rewatch something, I start remembering everything like 10 seconds before it happens.
Yeah.
It's actually really annoying to rewatch anything.
Mm-hmm.
In other news, do we talk about like data mining stuff? I think
we have before for sure.
Yeah, the data mining is all fair game.
It's been data mined that there will be Bewitching skins, even though I think we collectively thought that there wouldn't be Bewitching skins this year, and it would be like the Fright Night.
Are they?
Yeah.
We don't know what they look like though, right? It's just names.
No, we got no idea. They're gonna probably follow the same pattern. I
hope not. I hope they try something new with it for once. That's the Bewitching upsets me because they canceled Snowdown Showdown because it was too samey, and yet Bewitching is the same thing every year. So I hope they try something new.
Because sexy.
I mean, I love the Yuumi skin, and I liked Poppy a lot from last year because they were actually unique. So I'd hope that they do it like in a different, like you could still call it Bewitching.
Did you just make a compliment about the Yuumi like right now? Did you just
because there was
something positive about it?
Yeah, the fucking Parasite got a good skin. It's like putting sprinkles on a leech. Like it looks a little bit better. Just look at that. That's a sparkly looking leech right there. But I like the Yuumi skin because it was like the pumpkin head cat was just like that was a meme for the longest time, right?
Yeah.
That was in a lot of splash arts. It was Janna's Zephyr was the pumpkin head cat. Yeah, it was like it was everywhere. So then you made the pumpkin head cat into an actual skin. Fantastic. I love that. And then Poppy was like, that's like a fun way to do like the little witch. Like she actually has the broom that makes sense.
Yeah, it's like, such a good design.
Yeah, Nami and Fiora are especially Nami are the ones that I'm just like, this is just lame.
Yeah.
At least like Misfortune feels thematically appropriate. It's still like the same outfit, but at least Misfortune fits that kind of like dressing up like a sexy witch. But like what Nami? What? Huh? Why are you white?
Also Syndra.
That was like all the memes I saw going around when Nami skin was just. Why are you white? Like, why wouldn't you make her like? You could give her skin green. Like she's a witch. Like, come on, do
like
something different.
Wait, shit. The quest skins in LOR.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah. D&D.
I love those skins.
Yeah.
Not the Darius one. The Darius one just looks like Darius with like a slight armor upgrade.
I like
that one's good. I love the Nami one though.
And I kind of wish like they would release them for League of Legends or Wild Rift, so then we would have like 3D models, and then we can make like a turn-based RPG with those models.
Ooh.
Like that would be actually something that I would really like enjoy making.
Some of them.
That was something we didn't touch on with Spirit Blossom. I found it so funny that Sett is getting 2 different legendary skins from 2 different thematics that both use giant extra glowing arms based on his original concept art at the same time for 2 different games. That's hilarious. Like I think that's so funny.
They really look like Tekken characters.
They do, especially the first one. The Wild Rift one definitely looks like a Tekken character.
Yeah, the Wild Rift one for like Sett and Zed, it looks really, really, really like a Tekken character.
It's literally called in the game files martial arts tournament.
That makes
it's
sense.
like Mortal Kombat Sett.
And then you just got Kennen just kind of there. It's just like
why is
he's got
Kennen
a new
there?
skin, no new particles.
Yeah, he's not a legendary, right? He's just a 1350.
No, he's not even 13. He's Wild Rift's equivalent to a 975. No, not even a 750. A 750 actually.
That's so weird. That was one thing I was talking about on stream that I find it's just, you guys know there's been like obviously the last while there's been a huge discourse about Wild Rift exclusives.
Yes.
Like when Star Guardian Seraphine or whatever. No, it's still going. Like, I think it died down a little bit when people saw that there was a new Sett legendary on League PC as opposed to the Wild Rift one. But the part that kind of gets me about it is like this new patch that we have for Spirit Blossom is what, like nine-ish skins, I think. 9 Spirit Blossom. Yeah, so 10 Spirit Blossom skins, and that's for a 2-week cycle, right? Wild Rift gets about those many skins every 2 months.
Yeah.
Like, and when League already has nearly 1,400 skins, they're gonna have like 1,400. I think they're already beyond that now. Like, and when they're releasing 9 to 10 every 2 weeks, and that's as many as Wild Rift is getting every 2 months, in no conceivable world, same with LOR, that either of them are ever gonna catch up to League of Legends. Like, they're not going to get any Fright Night skins. They're not going to get any of these new Bewitching skins that are coming out. Like, they're not going to get any of that.
Yeah.
So the concept that's like, oh, but how come everything on Wild Rift isn't on PC? It's like, well, yeah, but 95% of what we get, they're never going to have.
Yep.
So, like, let them have their own thing. Same with the LOR. Like, it's okay for them to have their own stuff.
Share a piece of your cake. Holy shit.
But you know what's the argument? why is Riot supporting a mobile game when they are they are supposed to only have their main game? That's legitimately legitimately their argument, that it is a mobile game, and so they don't understand why they are giving mobile games something that the main game doesn't have.
I feel like PC players like that, they think that Wild Rift is just like in their imagination, that it doesn't actually exist.
While I really wouldn't be surprised if Wild Rift was making more money.
Oh, it made a ton of money, didn't it? It made
made a lot.
There was that graph or something that like it made like 50 times more money than LOR last year or something.
Yeah, what was it? It made like over 500 million. I want to say 500 million. What was it? I passed something like that.
I do think for cosmetics, I think that's more than fine to have their own exclusive things. I think if they made a Wild Rift exclusive champion, then that would start to get into weird material. Because LOR is a very different game. It plays with, like, if you tried to put Nora in League, it would probably be weird and they'd have to kind of force it and it probably wouldn't feel natural. So that's fine. Or if you tried to put Silco in LOR, like that'd be cool, right? But Wild Rift is the phone version of League of Legends. So while cosmetics are not there, I feel like, you know, you shouldn't have a unique champion to Wild Rift. Like, the end goal is to get every champion from League PC onto Wild Rift, I feel. So that in that facet, they're even. Yeah. Well, cosmetics they can go their own separate ways because one produces it at a much higher volume than the other. But then you have stuff like visual overhauls for Wild Rift exclusive, or Karma got like a pretty much full gameplay rework for Wild Rift, and I think that's weird. I don't know. It's strange stuff.
Yeah, it do be sad sometimes. I don't know why I said that.
Well,
that's the only thing that came to mind. Was like, yeah, no, I guess it do be sad about the fact that they still complain about Wild Rift getting stuff. I don't understand that.
Yeah.
But hey, at least we have cool 3D. Oh wait, no, we don't. Oh.
No.
Cool 3D models. But like, no, we haven't like extracted them or like made an archive in like, I think a year and a half, something like that.
I think that's probably why Wilder skins take so much longer to do, is because they have the extra 3D they have to basically model 2 things as opposed to 1.
No. I mean, they can still model it once.
Are designed already.
No, but like they can still model it once and then like make a lower poly version out of that.
They could, yeah.
At the end of the day, like it's still like multiple models, but like they do lower poly versions depending on like things. They can still like make the higher poly and then make it lower poly. Or like loosen on the details, etc. Oh hey, wait, what else happened during the month? Oh yeah, I didn't play League of Legends in forever now. We've been playing.
I have been.
Omega Strikers.
Not as much.
Yes.
I've had school. There's one thing that I kind of wanted to talk about that I'm concerned about. As you guys know, I'm super excited for Cassante because he's Monster Hunter inspired champion. Like that's like hits me right there. I'm so excited for him. And then they announced that Lil Nas X was designing a prestige skin for him.
Yeah.
For his launch. That's all well and good. My concern is that it's gonna be like Seraphine all over again, where like, what if that prestige skin has more weight and value and promotion than the actual champion?
Yeah,
like
it is gonna be that.
I'm concerned that is gonna take priority over Cassante himself. With Seraphine, the KDA version took extreme priority over everything else. I'm very nervous because I really am hyped for Cassante.
I mean, he doesn't have his own Twitter handle, so maybe...
That's a step in the right direction. It's worrying.
But I think, it is gonna generate a problem where if you attribute a specific skin to a specific champion because of the promo, then people also attributed, for example, there was all the KDA skins, and like you mentioned, the Seraphine KDA thing. Most people attribute Seraphine as the KDA pop star, not as the base design.
Yeah.
I don't see many people playing with the base design, like the default skin. So like it's still cool, but I feel like it's not gonna be my cup of tea. Even though we don't know the design or anything.
Yeah.
I mean, Seraphine's issue was that the KDA version actually just had more lore than the base one.
It was very apparent which had more effort put into it.
I doubt a prestige skin would, have that.
I'd hope not, but it's also like it's the same because when Seraphine Hammer's like, this has never been done before. A champion's release has an ultimate skin, whereas this one's like, the champion's release has a prestige. This has never happened before. So I'm hoping like that's not going to be the focus. That the focus will be on the actual new champion, especially when Casante's all about supposed to be establishing a new region in the world. Well, not like a new region exactly, but you know what I mean. It's a new area of Runeterra that we've never heard of before. So if prestige, high fashion in a tux debonair 5,000
it is
Casante takes priority.
It is going to be like the Quiana skin, like the prestige Quiana thing.
Yeah, same.
I don't know. Prestige Quiana is like a. I thought Prestige Quiana was actually really good because that's like I think.
No, like don't get me wrong. In terms of like quality, like yeah, for sure. But then it's still gonna be a thing of like it's still gonna happen to be that.
Yeah,
it's great, but it won't overshadow the original.
Yeah, that's why I'm worried that a prestige skin designed by Little X Nas is gonna, or Little Nas. I don't know which way it is.
Yeah, Little Nas X.
Okay, I was gonna mix. You know, it's because X Nas sounds like Xmas, Christmas. So that's what I think of.
Oh my fucking god!
That's what I think of. Okay, that's what my brain goes to. I don't follow musicians. I don't know people.
He makes good music. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, I've learned that his music is good.
Yeah,
have you never heard freaking the horse one?
Oh no, I know that one. I know that one because that was a meme, so I knew about that one.
Yeah,
that is the thing. That is also how you know.
So I got no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, Old Town Road.
Old Town Road, come on.
No. I'm gonna take my host to the Old Town Road. That I can't remember the rest.
I'm gonna write like and can know more.
Yeah.
Now
that was a meme for a while.
Really? That was a big meme because it was everywhere.
Bro.
The meme is basically that the song was everywhere.
Yeah.
Like that's but it's actually good.
That's usually what a lot of memes are now. It's like, well, what's funny about it? It's there. And everyone knows about it.
But I haven't even heard it before.
I have never heard it, and I heard like 15 seconds of it, and I was like, I hate this song, and I can't believe it's popular.
Yeah, but that's also how you like the fact that he pulled through that song and still like make bangers after that Old Town Road song. I think it was like a proof of his like talent as an artist in general. It's like anybody, in my opinion, can make like one banger and then be done with it. Like, everything you release afterwards like pure trash. So then you can attribute that to like, it was sheer luck, right? It was just like being popular.
That was a song where he banged as Satan.
Yeah, exactly. And there's so many more like bangers in that album. But like, that's the thing. He's like really talented. It's just a shame that for like a word song, again, it didn't sound like a word song.
It just didn't fit the environment. Yeah. And that's it.
Yeah. I think that's just a shame on that. But like other than that, he makes like real bangers. Like he really works on his music. It's really good. Else than that, do we have anything else to talk about? Or do we call it a day?
Sleep.
True, because it is. Oh yeah, true. Because you.
I mean, if you want to keep Necro away, you just pivot back to game modes and be like, Wild Rift has a new game mode.
No, I don't believe you.
It does.
Yeah, it's got 1v1 duel.
Oh yeah, I know about that one. That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
The fact that Wild Rift has 1v1 in not League after
Yeah,
so
not
long,
League.
it's still baffling.
Not just that, it's got quality of life improvements that actually make it better than Showdown. When we originally had it.
It's just crazy to me. But yeah, no, other than that, it's go play Omega Strikers. It's a cool game by X-Riders. We're not paid to
That
say
game
that.
doesn't have toxicity. It's not
I
existing.
mean,
Yeah,
Joseph,
exactly.
you've been paid to work on promotional campaigns for it. So
It doesn't have chat.
Yes, but it's not the same. The game is still amazing. That doesn't change the fact.
No.
yeah,
even
that's
before.
true. Yeah.
Also, I have my own
It is
emote.
very enjoyable.
Play the game, join my team. I have my own emote.
Game is free to play, by the way, just in case you were wondering.
That's true.
Yeah, try
Just
get
head over to
Nectar at
Steam.
the
Top 10,
5%
please. I don't know.
revenue.
Yeah, I don't know what's the revenue.
It's
Sorry,
3%.
not the revenue. Yeah, no, but that's for top 3. I'm
I thought it
not.
was 5.
There is no way I'm gonna be.
I think
top
it's
3.
5 total. Oh, yeah, I remember.
If a miracle happens, that would be funny if I could get top 10, because I know that top 10 is gonna get a reward, but we don't know what it is. I'm gonna assume the reward is their emote stays in the game.
Oh yeah, could be 100%, or like a skin or something. Like that, I could
I
definitely
think
make
skin is
something.
too much, but the emote is definitely doable.
But yeah, no, like go try the game out. It's soon TM on mobile as well.
really
It's
good.
super fast. It's like 5-minute games at best. 3v3. I don't know what else to say about the game. It's just amazing. They have amazing devs as well. Oh my fucking god! You didn't just do that. Oh my god!
To the
You
I'm
just
sleepy.
yawned. You're just a boomer. Okay, then let's wrap it up. Alright, everybody. It's time to go to sleep. Apparently.
Goodbye.
Bye
It's
bye.
just an old man.
Good night, Nectar.
Good night, Necret. And then we just
Sleep
don't
well,
stop the
have pleasant
podcast. Like we just
dreams.
kick him out.
You can keep going. I'm gonna edit my little Nas X video.
Alright, bye bye everyone.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Goodbye.